Inside every single cell in your body, there is a tiny but mighty molecule at work called nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, or NAD+ for short. Think of it as the fundamental spark plug for your biological engine. This vital coenzyme is absolutely essential for life as we know it, playing a central role in converting the food you eat into the energy your cells need to function. Without NAD+, your cells simply couldn't produce the energy required for everything from thinking and moving to breathing and repairing themselves. It helps turn nutrients into ATP, the universal energy currency of the cell, which is crucial for keeping your complex biological machinery running smoothly day in and day out. The importance of NAD+ extends far beyond simple energy production, which is already a monumental task. This molecule is also a key helper for proteins that are responsible for repairing damaged DNA. Your DNA is constantly under assault from environmental factors like UV radiation and internal processes that can cause errors. NAD+ helps ensure these repair mechanisms can do their job, protecting your genetic blueprint from accumulating damage that can lead to cellular dysfunction and disease. Furthermore, it helps regulate your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which governs your sleep-wake cycles and so many other essential bodily functions. It's a true multitasker at the very heart of cellular health. Unfortunately, one of the unavoidable truths of getting older is that our natural supply of this critical molecule begins to dwindle. Scientific studies have consistently shown that by the time we reach middle age, our NAD+ levels can drop to half of what they were in our youth. This decline isn't just a random occurrence, it's accelerated by the very things we associate with an unhealthy lifestyle. Things like a poor diet high in processed foods, not getting enough regular exercise, consuming too much alcohol, and even chronic stress can all contribute to depleting our precious NAD+ stores even faster than the natural aging process already does. This age-related drop in NAD+ is a significant area of interest for scientists studying the aging process. The theory is quite compelling. If falling NAD+ levels are linked to the hallmarks of aging, such as decreased energy, slower cellular repair, and increased risk of age-related diseases like metabolic disorders and neurodegeneration, then perhaps restoring those levels could help to mitigate some of these effects. The decline is not just a symptom of aging, many researchers believe it is a key driver of it. This idea has sparked a massive amount of research and public interest in finding effective ways to replenish the NAD+ we lose over time. Given the exciting potential of maintaining youthful NAD+ levels, the race is on to find the best ways to boost them. The most common and accessible approach involves taking oral supplements. However, you can't simply take a direct NAD+ pill, as the molecule is quite unstable and doesn't get absorbed well when taken by mouth. Instead, the focus is on taking its precursors, the raw materials your body can use to build NAD+ itself. The two most talked about precursors are nicotinamide riboside, or NR, and nicotinamide mononucleotide, or NMN. These compounds are essentially building blocks that, once ingested, undergo a chemical conversion process inside your cells to become the finished NAD+ molecule. Nicotinamide riboside, or NR, is perhaps the most thoroughly researched of these precursors in human trials. Numerous studies have confirmed that taking NR supplements can successfully increase the amount of NAD+ circulating in the bloodstream. Nicotinamide mononucleotide, or NMN, is another popular precursor that is one step further along the metabolic pathway to creating NAD+. However, its legal status has become complicated. In 2022, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration ruled that NMN could no longer be marketed as a dietary supplement because it was being investigated as a potential new drug. This has made it much harder to purchase in some parts of the world, shifting much of the consumer focus back towards NR. For those seeking a more direct and potent method, NAD+ can also be administered through intravenous infusions or injections. This approach bypasses the digestive system entirely, delivering the NAD+ molecule directly into the bloodstream. Proponents of this method claim it leads to higher bioavailability and more immediate effects, with some users reporting a near-instant boost in mental clarity and physical energy. These clinics often market their services as a premium anti-aging or wellness treatment. However, this method is significantly more invasive and expensive than taking a daily pill, and its scientific backing is far less robust compared to oral precursors. Beyond supplements and infusions, it's important to remember that you have some control over your NAD+ levels through your daily habits. Lifestyle interventions are a powerful, if less glamorous way to preserve the NAD+ you already have. Regular physical activity, particularly a mix of endurance and resistance training, has been shown to naturally stimulate the production of NAD+. Similarly, maintaining a balanced diet rich in whole foods, getting adequate high-quality sleep, and avoiding lifestyle stressors like excessive alcohol consumption and sun exposure can all help protect your cells and slow the depletion of this vital coenzyme, offering a foundational strategy for healthy aging. When we look at the science, the case for NAD+ precursors has some clear strengths. The primary advantage is that they have been proven to do what they claim on the tin: raise NAD+ levels in the human body. A notable 2018 study published in Nature demonstrated that healthy adults taking NR supplements for 6 weeks saw a significant increase in their blood NAD+ concentrations. This is a crucial first step, as it confirms that these oral supplements are indeed bioavailable and can effectively reverse the age-related decline in this specific biomarker. In short-term studies, supplements like NR have also been found to be generally safe and well tolerated at the recommended dosages, with only minor side effects like mild stomach upset reported. The real debate begins when we move from simply increasing NAD+ levels to proving that this increase translates into tangible anti-aging benefits for humans. Here, the evidence becomes much murkier. The vast majority of exciting results, such as improved metabolism, enhanced cognition, and even extended lifespan, have come from studies conducted on animals like mice and worms. While these findings are incredibly promising and provide a strong rationale for further investigation, they don't automatically mean the same effects will occur in the much more complex human body. The translation from animal models to human health outcomes is a notorious challenge in medical science. There are some small, preliminary human trials that offer glimmers of hope. For instance, a 2020 study suggested that acute NR supplementation could improve exercise performance in older adults, while other small-scale research has pointed towards potential benefits in reducing inflammation and improving insulin sensitivity. These are encouraging signs, but they are far from conclusive proof. The studies are often small, short-term, and lack the large, diverse populations needed to make broad health claims. At present, there is no definitive large-scale clinical trial that demonstrates that taking NAD+ boosters will prevent disease, reverse organ damage, or make you live longer. The situation with intravenous infusions is even more speculative. Despite the high cost and celebrity endorsements, there is a striking lack of rigorous scientific evidence to support their long-term efficacy or superiority over oral precursors. The method is invasive, carrying risks of pain, redness, and infection at the injection site. Furthermore, some scientists question how effectively NAD+ administered directly into the blood can actually get inside the cells where it's needed, as it doesn't easily cross cell membranes. The immediate feeling of wellness some users report could be due to a placebo effect or other short-term physiological responses, rather than a fundamental change in cellular aging. So, where does this leave us on the NAD+ question? Is it the long-awaited fountain of youth, or just another overblown wellness trend? The most accurate answer, based on the current science from 2025, is that it remains a fascinating and promising field of research that is caught somewhere between legitimate hope and exaggerated hype. The hope is rooted in solid biological theory. We know NAD+ is essential for cellular health, and we know it declines with age. The fact that we can safely and effectively raise its levels with oral precursors like NR is a significant scientific achievement that opens the door to potential therapeutic benefits down the line. The hype, however, often leaps far ahead of the evidence. The bold claims you might see online or from intravenous clinics suggesting that NAD+ can reverse or cure aging are simply not substantiated by current human data. While animal studies are exciting, we cannot yet say with certainty that boosting NAD+ will make a meaningful difference to human health span or lifespan. The journey from a promising molecule in a lab mouse to a proven anti-aging intervention for people is a long and arduous one, requiring years of large-scale, placebo-controlled human trials. We are still in the early stages of that journey. For anyone considering delving into the world of NAD+ supplementation, a dose of healthy skepticism is essential. The potential is there, but the proof is not. An expert in the field of geroscience would likely advise a cautious and foundational approach. Before spending a significant amount of money on unproven supplements or invasive treatments, it is far more prudent to focus on the strategies that have been repeatedly proven to support longevity and health. This means prioritizing a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, ensuring you get sufficient sleep, and managing stress effectively. These lifestyle factors are the bedrock of healthy aging. In conclusion, NAD+ boosters represent a frontier of aging science that is brimming with potential but still defined by uncertainty. They are not a magic bullet. If you are healthy and interested in supporting your cellular health as you age, discussing a well-researched precursor like NR with your doctor might be a reasonable step after you have already optimized your lifestyle. But for now, the most reliable investment you can make in your long-term health is not in a pill or an infusion, but in the simple, powerful, and scientifically backed choices you make every single day. That is the true secret to aging well.